I'm Dan Ackerman, and we are here taking a look at the new Dell XPS 15. This is part of the latest revision of Dell's XPS line, much like the XPS 13 we saw earlier in the year and the XPS 14, which we saw pretty recently. The makeover here kind of looks a little bit like a MacBook Pro. It's a really solid aluminum outside, kind of very minimalist inside. You really just get the keyboard and the touchpad, no other bells and whistles. I like that they keep a lot of the high-end features you'd expect to find on a more expensive laptop, like the backlit keyboard, like the edge-to-edge glass over the display. And of course, you can pack out your XPS laptop as you would expect with really high-end parts. In this case, we've got a quad-core Core i7 and a mid to high-range NVIDIA graphics card. You can get some more powerful components if you trade up to something like, let's say, Dell's Alienware line or a boutique PC maker like Origin. But for a mid-size, mainstream, but still high-end experience, it's tough to do better than the XPS line. I guess HP's Envy line kind of comes close. My main knock was that for $16.99, and that's what this particular configuration costs, maybe I would have expected a slightly better video card, for example, although it's certainly capable of playing all the current games, most of them at the top resolution of 1920 by 1080. And of course, $16.99 is a lot to spend for a laptop. The least expensive configuration is $12.99, still very premium. There are only a couple of companies that can sell laptops in that range, and there's only a couple of people out there looking to buy laptops in that range, and a lot of them are really looking for apples. The main thing I liked about the XPS 15 more than the very similar overall looking XPS 14 was that, these are big, heavy laptops. They're thinner than mainstream laptops used to be, but they're still, too heavy to carry around every day. On the 14-inch model, that felt really overwhelming. Like it was a lot heavier than a 14-inch laptop needed to be. Here on the 15-inch model, the screen is bigger, the footprint is bigger. Even though it's a bit heavier than the 14, the weight feels better distributed. It feels like what a mainstream mid-size 15-inch laptop should feel like. So I think you're going to feel a lot more at home on the 15-inch side than that overly heavy 14-inch side. I'm Dan Ackerman, and that is the Dell XPS 15.